been hearing nothing but negatives. You know, the most snow in 30 years on the mountain in the Karakoram. Still heavy snowing now, loads of snow at base camp. Then we heard about this big avalanche that already wiped out one team's camp and already sent a K2 team home. We've heard about missing climbers on another mountain just 2 days away from us that we assume were by avalanche. So, you know, the cooks are telling us, like, bad season, not the year to go, no go, no go. And I feel like I want to take the same approach I've taken to every mountain I've ever taken, and that's, you know, to go until the mountain tells me I can't go anymore.
3 days later, Adrian was back on his feet, strong enough to walk, but the porters returning from K2
if we pull the next mob, I can res baby tree. No, just pull one more.
Teams whom they had escorted to base camp just days before had failed to follow protocol and had tipped them poorly for the work they did on a difficult week-long trek.
And when we say bad tip, we mean for 7-day trek in a very hard way, in a very hard trail, $2 per bag. That's very bad because it's nothing.
What's a good tip?
I think at least $10, $15, that is already not much, but they like that, $10 or $15 per bag when you arrive to base camp from Aspley, like 7 days trip.
Adrian and Carla suddenly found themselves innocent bystanders in a full-on porter strike.
We've been stuck for 3 nights, trying to persuade some porters and horses coming down to please take us to K2 base camp. Beautiful weather, and they've had a really hard time climbing, so they're not super excited to go back up again. But right now, we're feeling pretty stranded.
After convincing a small group of 15 porters that they would be well compensated for taking them to K2 base camp, the team was, once again, on the move. But the agonizing stomach bug that had plagued Adrian days before came streaming back. Despite how much it hurt, Adrian suffered through it to get to K2 base camp, as the team was already an entire week behind schedule. Any further delays would put the team in jeopardy and not allow them enough time to climb the mountain. With K2 base camp finally in sight, the mountain seemed to greet them with a dire warning.
Walking into base camp on K2, and of course the first thing we see, huge avalanche cloud covering the route from base camp to...
Yeah, res won't happen. We have to like pull the next 3 in a row.
Shit.
However, so close to his lifelong dream of climbing K2,
damn it, you took a picture.
Adrian could only see positives upon their arrival.
Well, here we are. Trek took 50% longer than we kind of planned on due to sickness and then orders leaving us, but take a look. There's Carla and K2 base camp just beyond. It's big. It is so exciting. Right below the mountain, coming out of the clouds now. Your Bruzy Ridge kind of further skyline. So stoked to be here.
With the porters well compensated and the team's tents finally set up at base camp, the time had come to start climbing. Adrian made the decision to forego rest and join the team on a scouting mission. Although he had lost 10 pounds since his illness, he wouldn't let it prevent him from getting his first real look at the base of K2.
Well, it hurts. I'm still following Carla. Trying to keep up. Just got to the base of Bruzy Route. Check out today.
They planned to climb to Camp 1 and do a light survey of the Abruzzi route, but things took a turn for the worse only a few hours in.
Halfway on the way to Camp 1. Warming morning. Had a pretty real wet slide. Saw 2 people caught in it, but we think they got out. But it's running hard and fast. Nice first day up there, reminding us this mountain is not going to be easy, even when the weather seems perfect. So,
I think there's only like 400 people that are playing the
between our legs.
What up, dude?
What's July 4?
K2, there's only like 400 people that are playing that now.
5,000 meters.
Yeah, it's like a fucking death trap, though.
Doing a good little adventure yesterday. Got a little bit of feel of
That guy's gonna be probably 30% dead, but that watch is probably worth 80 grand.
I am on my third antibiotic course, but this one seems
No
to
way
be
in hell that watch is worth less
I woke up without
than half of your house.
gnarly burps and other symptoms you don't need to hear about. So that's good news. Bad news, call or
The fact that he has his flannel cuffed around it
you got a little sick.
is an indicator that he's doing a fucking flex right now.
But we really need to be healthy to be able to move
He's like,
fast
yeah,
too, so
8-digit
we're
bank
going off in a
account,
day or two until we move.
checking, MBD.
Boys, Topo, Paul, and Pember might go for an adventure tomorrow.
As Carl and Adrian took a day to rest and recover, Topo, Paulden, and Pemba set out on the less crowded but more technical Chesson route in order to establish the team's
Serge, give me a
high
repill.
K2 is a really technical steep route with very small campsites, just little ledges where you
Can't
can
believe I'm
set
not getting more
tents
pill.
on the upper mountain, and there are no other choices.
On K2, setting up a high camp without the protection of a ridge or rock wall would be like building your house in the middle of a freeway. Exposed camps on steep slopes are in constant danger of being struck by avalanche or rockfall. So what do you do when you're one of the last teams up the mountain and all of the safe campsites have been claimed? If you're experienced mountain guides like Topo, Pemba, and Paulden, you grab some empty rice sacks and improvise.
With these, we build like settlements with the right hand. A lot of people came, and they are in the first point. We build two to the house. Oh my god.
Great job. That's gonna make a big difference for tomorrow.
I can't believe you didn't like
Higher on the
Bring
mountain.
back vague memories of a raid I did
okay.
back in
The
2007.
necessity behind it
I can't
with
believe
science.
you didn't like my fake feedback loop.
Long periods in a low oxygen environment stimulates red
Turn it
blood
off!
cells. The more red blood cells
Jesus,
there are,
you would
the
drug
more
me.
oxygen they can carry to the
Turn it off!
even when the air is thin. This is called acclimatization. There are no shortcuts.
Tell Susan her wonder drugs are wonderful.
Especially when climbing without supplemental oxygen.
You told her that.
Because every individual is different. Proper
Tell her
acclimatization,
they're
extreme altitude,
almost better.
patience,
Tell her to
persistence,
visit you and bring a bag full of drugs.
Random drugs.
Cola and
With no labels. I want
See, you want
random.
to surprise her today.
Yeah, like you take 2 colors a day. Be like, I'll take the blue pill and the pink pill. Hey, let's butt fuck now. And Susan would be like, I'm so high on the pink pill that my ass is self-lubricating. And then she'll be like, after I fuck her, it'll be like, oh, sorry, that's diarrhea, not lubricant.
So you're also gonna have the crit,
I come with diarrhea.
Yeah, sorry, but fuck the melee.
Well, G6, our position rotation. Return 3,000 feet. We're packing up.
Turn it off! Turn it off! That was fucking amazing.
Really warm temps. So we're gonna get off this floor, go off the mountain before the sun
Already
hits at 7.
I'll run it.
Does the shadow? I don't think the shadow priest has to be in the group with the warlocks for them to get shadow weaving. Do that? Yeah, I was gonna say the shadow priest should be probably with the healers.
I
So
fucking
the
love the
regening man,
feedback
or
part.
no,
I
truth
should
matters. They should be with the mages, the
put my
arcane
phone
mages.
right by the speaker
Yeah.
and then have it set
A-
as output.
AFK Nug, is that a
Make it
healer?
input. Just have him feed
Yeah,
off
so I
into
would
each
put
other.
Bob in the group with the mages,
And
and then I would take Wait.
Me feeling
Well, Bob's a healer too.
Yeah, he's a healer. We only have
Oh.
healing priest. Yeah.
Oh, we don't have
I
any
would.
shadow priest, okay.
Yeah, I would love to have a shadow priest in here. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind that.
that mindset in the big mountains, especially without oxygen, where inevitably we're all gonna feel like the worst we've ever felt in our lives. Having that kind of like stoic and passionate belief that we can still succeed.
Rest in peace, Joe Biden. All hail President Kamala. First woman president. Sexism is dead.
We might have carbon monoxide poisoning. Because Kamala says we might have
Rest in peace, Joe Biden. All hail President Kamala. First female black president. Sexism is dead.
Somebody's made a declaration.
Yeah. Followed by, shut up, tard.
Care about the people around.
I thought it was Rip Joe Rogan, not Joe Biden. You should tell that to Susan and be like, oh my god, I can't believe Joe Biden is dead.
I feel like I spend every
This
day
is what
with
she said.
mountains guiding and climbing and just having fun.
Message your uncle and be like, I can't believe Joe Biden just died.
The chest route.
You should be like, rip Joe Biden, all hail President Kamala Harris, sexism is dead.
It's not my day.
Who are we summoning?
It's 4:30 a.m. The start of the team.
Be like, where'd you hear that, Facebook?
Carla, Adrian, and Topo will spend the next 4 days living at the highest campsite.
Pujian, what kind of shaman are you? Enhanced?
At 7,200
He's
meters.
enhanced.
You're on YouTube.
Then climbing to 7,800 meters to suffer through a hard and painful night, acclimatizing at Camp 4.
So wait, Conrad Kabinski is streaming his thing.
The reason there was a hunter in there is because of the nature resistance.
Heading out on both routes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Possible rock fall, possible light fall. Possibly having to get creative.
You want the enhanced with the warriors though?
You are live streaming. on
I
YouTube.
mean, either way, it's I don't know what's technically
You
better.
live stream porn on YouTube.
I think what we can do is
It's a bigger upgrade to have Wind Fury for rogues and warriors and like Zev Claves.
I think we can put Tiny in that group 1.
Oh, yeah,
that way, that way the Tree of Life goes for all the tanks, because I have that too.
Definitely stressful.
And then the Druid has the whatchamacallit, so I feel like one warrior should be in his group for the what's it called? The 5% crit.
What'd you say?
But the reality is,
Like that group, that group needs to be all melee.
I have
Is
4.
this a prop peller?
Yep.
Yeah. He would benefit greatly being in the Elisham group.
you ready to move early today in our down suits for
Yeah.
the first time?
Heck yeah,
That's usually how I put it in my raids.
3,500 feet and spend the night. The last people we talked to did it on oxygen and
Yeah, we got an
8+
interesting
hours.
mix.
So
Let's see.
we're a little less
Yeah,
motivated.
it's a puzzle.
You can switch like Bob and cheese. Maybe from dropping Wind Fury.
Work is real now.
Doesn't really make sense to have Jubilation in Group 3 though, right?
Right. No, I'm looking to see.
Maybe we'll put a hunter there.
These are not oxygen masks. We have found the
Or even,
Put a hunter or a mere duck.
they capture humidity
So he
and
gets
warmth
Wind
as you breathe out.
or Duck, yeah.
So that the next breath you
But
breathe
then
in,
the reason we have Duck in that group is
this is
so that
huge
a hunter can
Oh,
get
okay.
nature resistance.
Right. So I think
Plus, they look pretty cool, right?
I think we're gonna roll like that. That's how we're gonna do it. So group 1's like the heavy, kind of heavy melee, if you will. But let's do.
We're
We're gonna get you out of there. Let's get the rogue in there, help him out. So cheese, you're kind of on your own. Cheese, I apologize.
The rogue probably benefits more being in the Wind Fury group, doesn't it?
Pretty safe up until
Yeah, the rogue and the warrior are about the same. They get
Oh yeah, I fucking forgot about the Wind Fury.
Yeah.
All right, let me get that back. back. Let's see.
You want to put Chameleon in the melee group? I don't know. At 5% crit.
I'm gonna survive tonight.
We're gonna, because
Well, he needs to do the hunter, right?
Yeah. The way we had it before was it was like stacked hunters, but now if we're gonna be kind of all in on the melee, do we just want all in on the melee completely? Like giving Chameleon, putting Chameleon in for free, I don't know, instead of Jubilation.
As the team hunkered down for the night at Camp 4, dozens of commercial teams from all over the world began their bids for the summit.
Yes,
Although the weather conditions were still ideal, every team encountered the same
It
insurmountable
didn't go bad last
obstacles
one.
on their
You really
summit
didn't need to keep the numbers up, so melee, make sure you're 10 yards out from each other. Always on the far side, not getting too deep into the tank.
Can I share this to just ask Locks, please, if you give dots kind of crossover?
Yeah, don't put curse agony on him, dude. Don't even worry about that.
I don't even put any dots on it.
No, call me.
Pure Shadow Ball.
Perfect. Alright. Cam, go ahead and pull some ads here. Get one or two of them down, let's pull the balls.
All the climbers who tried to go to the summit last night, from what we can tell, all failed. There were lots of reports of 2-meter deep unconsolidated snow.
Get your rage, Ragers.
4 reports of different avalanches.
Time to get pissed.
Team members out.
Pull.
No one killed, but
Let's go.
it's hard to know exactly what those avalanches look like, but it's still not good. So I don't really want to be on a 40-degree avalanche slope with no protection at 27,000 feet.
First mark in 7 seconds.
Those are not the margins of safety that I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's gonna spread out from that.
That's why
Doesn't
you gotta
change
spread out.
from one day to another. Even in a week, because it's super high.
Second mark in 10
and there's a lot
seconds.
of snow and the weather will be the same for 1 week. So probably in our summit push we will find the same conditions. But yeah, we are here to enjoy, to learn, and
Are you enjoying right now?
yeah, and celebrate the 100
Third mark in 5 seconds.
The anniversary.
Oh, you're so good.
Stop all dots, stop all dots, please.
You will try to celebrate in this way.
Move into position.
And yeah, I'm super happy and grateful
Next
to
mark
be
in
here.
5 seconds.
It's your Bollinger on top of me.
Stop all damage. Stop all damage. Move across the line.
Arrow did the new city.
Team on the mountain.
Stop all damage.
We're sleeping at Camp 4.
Hold on, Serge.
So confident it's the right
Say we
thing.
kite these things around.
Man, it hurts.
Nova, Blizzard, pick them up, please.
Having survived the brutal conditions of Camp 4, Adrian, Carla, and Toko returned to a base camp in chaos. Failing even to break trail en route to the summit, most of the remaining commercial teams felt that
Get those last
success
two ads
was no
down,
longer
please.
possible. Over the next 2 days, the majority of them would pack up and go
We're
home.
on the second mark already, guys.
K2 base camp, with over 150 tents spread out over a half
Yeah, don't
kilometer
hear
of
the ads,
rock-covered
guys.
glacier, went from this to this. With their confidence shattered and the obstacle in front of them
Third
seemingly
ad,
too
stop
big
all
to
dots.
overcome, the team had a
Stop all
decision
dots.
to make. They could pack up
Still
and
got
leave
one
with
ad
the
up
rest
yet,
of the
you can
climbers, or they could stay and hope for a miracle.
Alright, fourth mark in 3 seconds.
So I came into the season knowing
Stop
that
all
it was
DPS.
hard
Stop
and
all
dangerous,
DPS.
and having
Cross
heard
the line.
countless stories about the Karakoram and having lost friends here that I know were super experienced and super talented climbers on K2.
Get a grounding totem down, please.
And so all along I've kind of told myself that failure's okay and that we all fail and that we just keep taking these small steps
Bring
towards
down these
success.
ads, please.
And then hopefully it comes, and even when it doesn't, the experiences are really, really powerful.
First mark.
Their plan was to rest and recover for an entire week so that they would be as strong
mark
as
in 8
possible
seconds.
for their summit attempts. But after only 1 day of rest, on the 20th of July, the team received another piece of disheartening news. The professional Swiss meteorologists that the team had hired to monitor the ever-changing
Mark in
weather
7
patterns
seconds.
in the Karakoram sent them this weather model. The white areas
Stop all
represent
dots,
clear
stop all
skies
dots,
and
please.
sun, while the green represents
Position.
snow and massive showstopper storms. If Adrian and Carla wanted to reach the summit of K2, they only had a 4-day window
Fourth mark
before
in
their
5
season
seconds.
was over.
Stop all DPS. Bob, all DPS cross the
On
line.
July
Bob, all
21st,
DPS.
Carla and Topo made their way to Camp 2, while Adrian stayed behind for one more day of rest, rehydration, and hot meals.
Get them slow, we cut them around.
At 3 a.m. on July 22nd, he, Paulden, and Pemba made their way out of base camp.
I got a B-res on him.
Over 6,500 vertical feet, where he would meet up with Carla
Slow,
and
cut them
Topo
around,
at
guys.
Camp
Stand right in
3.
front of them, they will kill you.
During this ascent at 5:30 a.m., Adrian got a glimpse of a very troubling sight high on the mountain.
Looking up the mountain, we're seeing a lot more wind up the ridge. The forecast predicted kind of matching the most negative model instead of the most positive model. And need low wind from the Washington.
Alright, stop all knots, stop all knots. Still got
Not today, but hopefully it changes tomorrow, next day.
Alright, on the fourth phase.
It was the first time they had seen wind all season. As the team reached Camp 3, they had no idea whether or not the 100-mile-an-hour winds that hammered the top of the mountain had made it more or less dangerous up high. The only thing they knew for certain was that the conditions had changed. They wouldn't know exactly how much until they began their summit push.
You can tell on my parts to get hinted of what to say. But pretty perfect night still, hopefully. 1 hour until we start walking. And
the battle res
looking that slope up there is friendly.
Baby trees is down.
Yeah, it's a wipe.
We worked hard for this. Now we want to try.
Yeah, I mean, I got
So here we go.
things for record victory. Like, it was at 70%. Like it's not damage out there. The damage is not even close to being there.
Also ready. Gobo's closing up the chest. Time to go try on. We're just definitely how to spray with this slope. Basically, out on a hard slab. First section of the line.
Hey guys, just a reminder, there is no need to stay tunnel visioned on the boss. Everybody needs help with ads. There's no reason somebody should be sitting at 70% throughout with 3 ads up.
Yeah, this DPS is pretty low for this. I actually out DPS 2 people.
And you're not even doing half of the fight.
I'm not even doing half the fight. I out DPS 2 people.
I mean, we're gonna lose people. We're just gonna have to call it and try that again.
Yeah. Don't want to lock people to that.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah. So, listen, guys, I appreciate you coming. We don't want to lock you guys into this. We're trying this out with you all night. So, man, if you guys like us, like what we're doing, we got about 10% representation. That's great.
Sure enough,
Trying to
that's
invest in
some
what
wind
we
hammered.
have. Appreciate you guys coming. You guys like us, like the way we do things. We're
Wave
looking for
exposure
people
to
in spots immediately.
it's fall
I
still.
guarantee the more regular people we have,
Ignoring. Okay.
hit me up afterwards if you
Stop
like
down
that.
seats, still don't
Talk to you
mind.
guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, appreciate the invite, man.
Hey, appreciate y'all's time.
Take care, guys.
Thanks for coming.
Baldur and I stopped under bottleneck rack. 5 hours under this fucking thing. No, May, Gusta. Fuck. Definitely have to suspend the lead for a few hours. This chopo coming out. All this just around the corner. It was full on. Scary. Lord. We try to you get around to a safe spot in that corner. Just 6 hours in so far. No Druids. We just finished the last steep slope on K2. Still have a long way to go. I'm totally emotional. Just can't believe it. Well, over 8,400 meters. What a big day. Only 7 of us up here. It's feeling awful good. Still a lot of work to go. A couple hours to the summit.
So, with the problem with that one, is it just the DPS weren't killing ads, or we just didn't have enough DPS with
Dude, the DPS was so low, bro.
Very.
No, it was, I mean,
I don't even know what I was at.
So I'm looking at the meter right now.
I died.
Your rogue was number 1. Like, rogue should not be number 1. Your arcane
never left the boss.
Yeah, your arcane mages should probably be number 1, and then your hunters and warlocks should be the next ones in line.
yeah, one of the big problems was, so I'm an arcane mage, right? But I couldn't DPS the ads without pulling aggro.
Yep, that was my problem. Every
That's
time we
what I
use
was
raise, I
saying
could
to me.
not.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I've done 1,600 DPS on this fight. I know. Yeah. No, absolutely. But as soon as I press one arcane explosion, I pull aggro on all ads and die. So,
Most of the DPS happen without plus 2.
Yeah, I think some of the issues in there too were just group composition.
Yeah, that definitely hurts it. But
yeah, when you only have one shaman, that hurts it. You know, I mean, I think a good healing comp is, you know, you have at least one resto druid, you have probably 2 holy pallies, that way you have those tank heals, and then I think it's good to have at least 1 priest, and then probably 2, even 3 shamans. Man, the shamans are the best healers right now as far as raid's concerned, in my opinion. I mean, being a druid, like, you know, I can do well, I can bust the meters and do some really good tank and decent raid healing, but it's funny, a lot of people think druids are more raid healers. They're actually more tank healers with the hots, because you can do it's the life bloom rotation. It's literally just keep stacks of life bloom up. That's really all it is. So, you know, but the chain heal, like, it's just it without a doubt, the shamans are the best raid healers. And so if you can grab 2 really good, consistent, even 3, like in the last guild I was in, we did 3. We had 3 resto shamans. There's 3 resto shamans, 2 holy pallies, and me. So, we didn't even have a priest. I mean, priests are really good too, obviously. But, you know, I think a good comp is 1 priest, 2 resto shamans, 1 resto druid, and 2 holy pallies.
yeah, I mean, I 100% agree with you, and that's pretty much what I was going for. But that just wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, you know. And then, you know, for
I'm so athletic right now.
the rest of your comp, I mean, at this point, really, as many.
I'm mountain climbing.
Sorry, my kids.
Tacos are free to me right now.
Kids whining. But
a paladin for ads on that.
I mean, you can never have.
It's stun one, taunt one, and charge the other.
Yeah. It definitely one pally.
Yeah, it's just not enough. Like I can't pump enough threat into all the targets at once for the DPS to open up.
Yeah, so my recommendation there is take your druid and get your nature resist.
I have
right
resist.
Yeah, so there you go. So the pally should be tanking the ads, right? You should have the warrior doing the frost, and then you should have the druid.
That's the way we used to
I am going.
Yep, that's the way. I mean, that's the best way to do it. I mean, and I'll even tell you this too on Tidewalker, Morgrim Tidewalker. We had what do you call it? So we had a druid, prot warrior, and pally as our main tank. Our prot warrior would log off his prot warrior, and log on his pally just to help pick up Morlocks because you really need 2
That's
pallies.
exactly what mine does.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, tanking stuff in there. But at the end of the day, like you can never have, I mean, too many warlocks or too many hunters. Like they should be just destroying the meters. I mean, so you know, and then in the group comps, you know, I thought you guys were fine with that. I know we were doing the hunters for resistance stuff and all that, but
main thing is finding people who are dedicated who can show up every week.
Yeah, that's
right.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
everyone's looking for that right now. And
well, I mean, how many guys do you think right now, or do you have that are fully dedicated every week showing up? 10, 15?
At this point, since we just picked up at least 15.
Yeah.
I would say 15.
Yep.
And in that 15 is the comp, like, you know, pretty much what I'm talking about, where it's, I mean, what are you, like, what, like, if you could list, the other 10 spots, like, I mean, what are we missing?
An elemental shami, a boomkin, a shadow
priest, yeah. Resto shaman.
and warlocks.
I mean, I might switch over to my Resto Shaman. It's not the greatest geared, but it's
We'll
at
gear
like,
it.
it's
Yeah,
at
I was
like
gonna say you'll get geared
it's
real
at
quick.
like 1,500.
You guys need a shadow priest?
Absolutely need a shadow
So
priest.
I just had a shadow priest join my guild. Okay.
I mean, Baby Tree, I also have my other player is a Shadow Priest, my alt, and he's pretty well geared, so, you know, if there's another Druid healer, I don't mind doing Shadow Priest either.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're looking for people. If you're ready to sign up and raid and show up each week, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, Tuesdays, Thursdays are
I'm
fine
going
with
back
me.
to drinking.
Here, baby, you coming over?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were number 2 on the heels. Tiny was first, I was third.
Tiny's kicking my ass, dude. I'm better geared than he is. I'm embarrassed.
There's some really good druid healers out there. I've come across a few that just they astonish me when I see them.
Of course he never B-res. I broke away.
Send him to Susan too. It'll be
But
cute.
that's alright. He didn't beat me by too much, but he got me a little bit.
I know you want that invite.
Yeah, let me hold on.
Coming at you, Serge.
Can I sign up for Terra? Do we have that up?
Yeah, it should be there.
Terra's dance up for tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's do some house play, guys. So here's what we're gonna do from now on. Okay.
Oof.
We're gonna do Tuesdays and Thursdays.
You're talking about some serious shit.
SSC and TK. Okay. And then Wednesday we're gonna do at least one character, right? 100%. Friday we're gonna do stuff from Rule of Mag. We're gonna do that. Go real quick. Kara in under 2 hours, probably about an hour and a half. We can do Rule of Mag. I think we did it last week.
For over 25 years, I've been making the journey to Mount Everest.
We're going to do that every single
I've stood on its
Might
summit
add
5
a second
times.
character on Saturday.
The mountain has given me great joy and close friendships. It's also been a place of
You have
hardship
characters that are behind
and
you
tragedy.
here like House and Time. So, and it's going to be the same time that we start looking at
This is so stupid.
People
be online no later than
forever
7:45
changing the world's perception
sign up in the stock
and
list,
my
let us know
own about climbing Everest.
who's coming and who's not. That way we're not sitting around, you know, trying to
Come back to base
figure out
camp
it's just a matter of accurate idea.
and to reflect on what it was like to be here.
And if anybody has anything,
I'm going back to drinking. Going back to drinking. This is so fucking stupid, Serge. This is.
With a common goal. I share their energy, optimism,
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
I don't
it.
see the Kara thing at all, guys.
I know you're a great player. I'm
Main raid
but most of all,
very nice under Terra's.
So it's
I
under
remember
Kara's
the
sign.
climbers and friends.
Yes, but we can't see the rest of the Discord.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, okay.
Yeah, we can work on
This is
that.
their story.
Let me promote everybody real quick. You're already
So FYI, also, I have, what do you call it, as a druid, I have, not only do I have a good resto set, but I have a full boomkin set, and I also have a full feral tank set, so I'm pretty versatile and whatever, and I like playing all of them, so it doesn't matter, whatever you need me to do.
Man, Ursinef was on fire.
Yeah.
Number 1 DPS.
Just out of curiosity, who's dead sexy? So I know.
That's Star.
That's Star.
Star.
Everybody knows I'm dead sexy.
He had a dead road.
Has an road named Dead Sexy.
I guess it's a fate that I joined the guild. You keep your money. Just keep the baby.
We went 2/3 of the way through the asphalt, then I was hooked. It was the most spectacular piece
Gotcha.
of
Yeah, I'll sign up
real estate
Tuesdays and
I've
help
ever
out.
come on.
Yeah, man, I appreciate
It helps you to put yourself
I guess when you guys put a recruitment message, I gave access to your guys. I'll just link it to the Shadow Priest.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that a lot.
Got through the iceball and I started crying. And I thought, well, I'm probably hyperventilating because I'm really, really tired. And then I realized that I was beginning to cry because it was so amazing.
I think it was like grab your bong and beers for like.
Yes, that was our run.
I was like,
that was
alright.
yes.
I just got my new bong. I was like, hell yeah.
Dude, I got high and baked that night. Took so much Tito's in my body. That was a good night.
I can't believe I was wearing my headphones backwards trying to figure out where my microphone was.
Well, usually we do. Usually these guys do a fucking fucked up raid.
This is a fiddleback.
Oh yeah, it happens. We do a drunken Kara.
Drunken Kara, you know. So like my rules on this stuff is show up. We're doing progression nights. That's one thing, but on the fucked up nights, show up and be fucking shit faced if you want to. So
that's on Wednesday.
There you go. At least you got
you make sure Wednesday's just regular. It's usually weekends. It's like Friday and Saturday. They're fucked up Kara nights.
Yeah, we do fucked up Kara. Yeah, get fucking trashed.
I raid with millennials on Mondays and Wednesdays. And Fridays I do a gruel mag if you guys ever need.
So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Fuck.
Run down to Namche tomorrow.
So
nice.
Yeah,
good night. It sucks we couldn't down him, but the DPS was really low. I don't know where it was.
It was all fucking suppressed.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything. Yeah, I do one little hit and I'm getting aggro. I'm soul shattering off of a shadow bolt.
And that was funny, man. Like it's always one way or another. Either one, we have the DPS and they can't get the mechanics, or two, they get the mechanics but we don't have the DPS. Like
yeah, the last time we played it, the damage was insane. It's just like shove.
They just wouldn't stop. Like he's crossing a line before he even changed colors. You can see the guys in the corner just blasting. Jesus Christ, man, calm the fuck down. But yeah, man.
Definitely good.
So I think we'll probably go back into SSC on Saturday. That sound about right, Canners? That sound about right?
What was that?
So we'll probably go back into SSC on Saturday.
Yeah.
Everybody can handle that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and
no,
if you don't,
I can't.
If you don't need a tank on Saturday, I can try and get my shaman attuned. I think I just gotta run heroic slate nets and then get rules and mags or whatever.
So
just rules and Kara. So yeah, I was trying to remember the attunement. It's been a while.
We'll definitely have that done by Saturday. We'll do Kara tomorrow. Night. Just fucking joke now. It wasn't that hard before, but it's definitely a joke now. And we'll do a fucking rule and mag. Like I said, I think we did rule and mag together in like 45 minutes last time.
Yeah, it was quick.
It's really fast. So,
I just gotta get a group before Kara for sleep pens. So.
Oh, you need that? Yeah. I mean, we can do that now.
I mean, yeah.
I still got a flask.
I'll log on my shaman.
just need Dot to show us the fucking great and powerful fucking skips. Dot.
No, fuck that. I'm going to get food.
I'll do a
I didn't think we were actually raiding tonight. I didn't eat.
You said you didn't think we were raiding tonight?
No, so I didn't eat.
Perfect. Thanks for
fucking
the vote of
awesome.
confidence.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Dude, we had 11 people at 8 o'clock. I didn't think we'd pull it together.
I didn't think we did. We would either.
So, shut up.
Hey, honestly, we got some fucking good players out
Yo,
of it.
we got great people. It just...
Yeah.
Tested the option.
We did great.
Yeah.
Never mind.
We got the mechanics.
Still need more.
Once we find that team, we weed out those weak links and bring in all the strong players if they stay. I really think we'll just have a team that goes. Oh, I know I'm.
So let me ask y'all this: Have y'all down anything in SSC yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have time on It's like, I mean, literally, it's like rolling dice with the people that you're gonna get. You know?
Yeah, we just need 25 people.
Yeah, I missed. Some of the people really did suck tonight. I mean, it was not even an excuse.
Yeah.
My records don't look good because fucking I was dead most of the time because one little thing I wasn't getting healed at all, which was horrible. But the heals were nice after that once Baby took over and started telling people what the fuck was up.
I mean,
anybody else you want to pull with you, baby?
I mean, yeah, there are people I'd like to pull with me, but I mean, I don't really know anybody that was in my guild in real life or anything. So, you know, Homestar, I've just played with a few Karas. You know, I pug Kara usually every Tuesday or Wednesday, and on both my alts, and just do it in like 2 hours and knock it out. So I'm actually saved on both my guys because I ran it today.
Oh.
But I don't even really need anything except on my priest. I need the Mind Blade, and on my druid, Light's Justice would be a good upgrade, and or the one from Maiden.
I'm up to 15 runs with no King Defender.
Jesus Christ, that sucks.
Yeah. Dude, I've had at least like 4 or 5 runs where they pull me in just for the fucking chess match and drop back out. Nope, nothing.
Wow. That's lame.
You can't get another
Yeah, I need more rep. I just totally forgot about it when I said that.
I'm so sorry.
I'm only like halfway through on it. Like I said, this is the first time we all.
How many coil things? I got 1 coil thing. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, that's. I need another 6k rep, so.
It's like 3k rep to run, right? Maybe 1500 to run.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, like, you want to do them now, or? I just start doing them tomorrow, and it doesn't matter.
I'm off work till fucking Monday, so if you guys want to build me the tank, help me out. I ain't going to work.
What are you trying to run?
I just need some steam bolts.
Oh, just for rep?
Yeah.
I could run that on my Shadow Priest if you want. I'm trying to get exalted for that spell hit ring. Is it just regular steam bolts?
Yeah. That's what
I could Shadow Priest or just heal as a Shadow Priest. If it's regular, you don't need a healer. I can just heal as Shadow. I mean, I don't need it on my druid at all, so
I'm just thinking of what I want to do. It's about 9:30 or 9:00 already.
my priest name is Baby Farts, BABYPHARTS.
What did we just do?
Hey, I know Baby Farts.
Yeah, dude, we were just playing the other day.
I'd do 1 run tonight.
I did fruit with you, Baby Farts.
Well, there you go.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hop off for a bit. Thanks for everything tonight, and fucking welcome everybody who joined us. I'm excited.
Okay. Have a good one.
See you guys. I'll be around on Discord if you need anything, Doc, or if you want to talk to any more guilds, shoot me a message and we can do it.
I got you, buddy.
Sweet.
That's the guy from let you jump.
Oh yeah, see that? They have like a boom. They have a lot of good DPS out there. Looking.
Yeah, but I think he's looking for people just to come in and melt with him.
Oh.
So, but